Some states are leveraging their expertise in cyberspace to indulge in contemporary forms of cross-border terrorism.
From drones dropping bombs to hacking attacks, warfare is quickly becoming high-tech. And to prepare for this, Indian military personnel will be trained by the United States. The Indian Department of Military Affairs will send 100 personnel to USA. Indian personnel will be trained in Silicon Valley by United States experts. The training will be on countering cyber warfare and role of artificial intelligence in defense. The United States will help India under 2016 Cyber Framework and Defense Cooperation Agreement. The Indian government is also planning some reforms in the armed forces to sharpen the digital sword. Indian military has a tri-service defense cyber agency under integrated headquarters. The Union government now wants to set up a new cyber command situated in Madhya Pradesh's hinterlands. The proposed cyber command will combine individual capabilities of Army, Indian Air Force and Navy. Cyber command will ensure that Indian military communications are secure. The cyber command will also prevent malware attacks in forward formations. India's Foreign Secretary raised the threat of cyber warfare and terror at a recent United Nations Security Council debate.
The dynamic and continuously evolving feature of cyberspace has also brought cybersecurity into the discourse of peace and security. The borderless nature of cyberspace, and more importantly, anonymity of actors involved, has challenged the traditionally accepted concepts of sovereignty, jurisdiction, and privacy. These unique attributes of cyberspace present their own set of challenges for member states. I will focus on three key challenges in my intervention. First, some states are leveraging their expertise in cyberspace to achieve their political and security-related objectives and indulge in contemporary forms of cross-border terrorism. The world is already witnessing the use of cyber tools to compromise state security through inter alia attacking critical national infrastructure, including health and energy facilities, sometimes even disrupting social harmony through radicalization. Open societies have been particularly vulnerable to cyber attacks and disinformation campaigns. Second, we are witnessing a sophisticated use of cyberspace by terrorists around the world to broaden their appeal, spread viral propaganda, incite hatred and violence, recruit youth and raise funds. Terrorists have also used social media for planning and executing their terror attacks and wreaking havoc. As a victim of terrorism, India has always underlined the need for member states to address and tackle the implementation of terrorist exploitation of the cyber domain more strategically.